Hello, my most amazing artist. I hope everybody's doing great today. Opal, Jean, and I are coming to you from our backyard where we are excited to do an Earth Day project today using land art. Before we get started talking about our art project for today, I want to post a question or pose a question. What are you doing to help the earth? If you're not doing anything right now, maybe you could do something this year in honor of Earth Day to help our earth. Some things that our family has done in the past is recycling, um, using less water, using less energy. These are things we try to do all the time. We plant flowers. We have flowers in our garden. And this year we have planted 2 vegetable gardens for Earth Day, and we are hoping to start composting again, right? Something we want to try to do this year for Earth Day. So I encourage you to do something for Earth Day this year as well. So for our art project this week, we're going to make land art. We are going to get outside, we're going to use natural materials and make some art based on nature. So before we get started, you are going to need some things to gather your materials in. You can use grocery bags if that's what you have, or any sort of baskets that you may have, or sand pails work great too. Just whatever, just something to carry your materials in. So things you can be looking for when you go on your little nature walk around your yard or around your neighborhood are leaves, flowers, petals, pine cones, sticks, rocks, grass. Anything else you can be looking for? Ooh, berries. Uncle Jane loves to use berries for land art. Not the kind you eat, silly. The kind you find outside. And make sure that you mostly gather materials that are on the ground. Let's not try to pick things from the trees and the flowers too much, unless there's lots. Like for us, we have tons of roses in our yard, so we might pick a couple little roses or rose petals from our rose garden, only because we have lots. Do not pick anything where there's just one of something, especially not when you're out and about in your neighborhood. Okay? Alright guys, let's get gathering our materials and then we'll create some art. Alright, have fun gathering. Alright, I hope you guys had fun gathering materials. We had a good time looking around our yard, seeing what we could find to make earth art out of. And I also wanted to say that Earth Day is April 22nd, which is tomorrow, but it may be today when you guys see this video. Also, I want to say that we are being inspired by artist Andy Goldsworthy. I have included in this assignment a video of his work, and I also included a slideshow that I created of different land art made by children, and some of it was made by Eugene and I in the past. So we're going to share with you what we found, and hopefully you guys found some good stuff too. So I found some yellow leaves that were fallen from some of my trees. As y'all know, we had a huge storm last week, so there's a bunch of fallen branches around the yard of different types of leaves and just individual green leaves that were fallen. I pulled some weeds. These are clovers and clover flowers. They're weeds just in my flower bed, but they're really beautiful. So we pulled those, and these were some other weeds I needed to pull anyways that have some interesting looking leaves. They're kind of heart-shaped leaves, so I thought that would be cool. Also found some sticks and some pine cones and some more weeds, and then just some fallen flower petals, some white flower petals, pink flower petals that we're going to use, or that I'm going to use in my artwork. Opal Jean, what did you find?
I found a bunch of sticks.
A bunch of sticks? Okay.
That's
fine. Okay.
I
Sticks?
found a bunch of sticks.
Alright, what else did you find?
Some fresh flower petals.
Fresh flower petals.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Here's another stick. I found some vines from some weed flowers and some weed flowers.
Yeah, those weed flowers are beautiful. So pretty. And then I see you found a rock too.
Yeah,
Cool.
I found it's kinda mica.
Yeah, I see some shiny in there, so maybe there is some mica in there.
And I got some pom-pom flower petals, which they're not actually pom-pom buds. They just look like white pom-poms, tiny little American Girl doll white pom-poms.
And so we call them pom-pom
So
flowers.
we call them pom-pom
I
flowers.
see you got some grass in there And you guys probably want to try to do this with your parents, or at least ask your parents ahead of time what you can pick, what you can't pick, so that way you don't pick anything that they don't want you to pick. But mostly, like I said, try to gather materials from the ground, things that have already fallen from trees or whatever. And then we're ready to create. We lost a tree, unfortunately, in that big storm last week. So my husband, Opal Jean's daddy, cut down a tree, and so we are super lucky to have these, even though we lost the tree. We're lucky to have these cool slabs from the tree that we are going to make our creations, or I am going to make my creation on one of these. I'm not really sure what Opal Jean's going to make her creation on. You can also make your creation on grass, or concrete, or a rock, or a table, whatever. I would definitely recommend making your creation outside so that you don't get all of these earth materials in the house. What else? What else did I need to say? Oh, it's windy today. I hope that when you're creating outside that it's not this windy, but here today it's windy, so we'll see how this goes. This may or may not go well.
You can also use wood chips.
Oh yeah, well that's actually from the fallen tree as well. But that's a great point, that you can use wood chips like mulch. You can use that as well. Let's give you some ideas of things they could create. I gave you that whole slideshow. You can look at that. Some ideas are, you can make a snake out of nature materials. You can make a spiral. Another idea is you could do words or letters. You can also make a mandala. You guys know that I love radial symmetry, so that's what I'm going to make. I'm going to make a mandala. And you can also make shapes, hearts, triangles, whatever. I can't wait to see what you guys create. Another big part of land art is photography. Photography is kind of a part of it because it's not going to last forever. It's just temporary, and so you need to take a photo of the work when you're done so that you can capture the moment. If you can't do this, no big deal. Hopefully you still have fun with the experience and making the creation. But try to take a photo of your artwork and post it on this assignment so that I can see your work and so that you can remember making your land art for Earth Day 2020. Alright, we're going to go ahead and make our creations, and then we'll post some pictures of our creations when we're done. Before we start creating, let's do our mantra. Ready? Do you want to repeat after me, or do you want to do it together?
Together.
Okay, ready? My mantra. I am positive. I am creative. I am mindful. I am amazing. I am an artist. And this is our kitty. He looked like he wanted to come say hello.
And he's adorable.
And he is adorable.
Oh.
Alright, let's take a deep breath before we get started. Have fun creating, you guys. I can't wait to see what you make. Happy Earth Day!